Yes. It's steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keep it real.
Keeping it real.
Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So you know what today is.
Looking good, Billy Ray!
That's right, it is Yacht Rock Wednesday, and on this day I like to feature adult contemporary hits from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and they're normally of a Caucasian persuasion. Now the last song of the evening is from 1981 and it's from Christopher Cross, and I have done another song of his on my channel, but this was one that I kind of, before I started doing Yacht Rock Wednesday, I don't know if I ever would have done it because it was a song that was way overplayed at the time, and that is called Arthur's Theme, The Best That You Can Do. And again, this is from 1981, so I would have been about 12 years old, 11 years old when this song came out. Yeah, 11 years old when this song came out, and you could not escape this song because you couldn't escape the movie. And the movie starred Dudley Moore and Liza Minnelli and John Gielgud. And the movie was a hit, even so much that they made a Arthur 2 on the rocks, and then they did the remake with Russell Brand decades later. The movie for an 11 years old is kind of over the head. You know, there are certain gags I got, but most of the movie was over the head because we really never saw an actual alcoholic before. Somebody that was slurring drunk or whatever. Not really. I mean, I never saw one in real life. I only saw them in the movies or on television. So it really wasn't something that, a child could think of it as funny, but as an adult, I look back, I didn't think of it as just sad. But the thing is that he was rich, so he could do whatever he wanted to do. He didn't have to have a job, but it is what it is. So let's take first, before we get into that, the song won the 1981 Academy Award for Best Original Song and Golden Globe Award for Best Original Song. And then in 2004, it finished at number 79 on AFI's 100 Years, 100 Songs survey of the top tunes in American cinema. So that's a big deal. So with that being said, let's take a look at what it did on the charts. And blammo, it went to number 13 in Australia, number 1 in Canada on the Canadian Adult Contemporary, number 2 on the Canada Top Singles, number 7 in Ireland, number 5 in Italy, number 10 in New Zealand, number 1 in Norway, number 7 in South Africa, number 14 in Spain, number 6 in Switzerland, number 7 on the UK Official Charts Company, number 1 on the US Adult Contemporary, number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, and number 13 on the US Mainstream Rock Billboard. So this song was all over the place. So it almost makes me feel like this song, we moved in the winter of 1980 to the UK, because it almost feels like I was in the United States when this came out, but it was like having a bit of the United States in England when I got there. So it is what it is. So if you like videos like this and others on the channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button, because I'm doing at least 15 videos each and every week. So without any further ado, here is Christopher Cross and The Best That You Can Do.
And here we go.
Someone who turns your heart around, and next thing you know, you're closing down the town. Wake up and it's still with you, even though you left your way across town. Wondering to yourself, hey, what have I found? When you get caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, best that you can do, best that you can do is fall in love. Arthur, he does as he pleases. All of his life, his master's toys, and deep in his heart, he's just a boy, living his life one day at a time. He's showing himself a pretty good time. He's laughing about the way they wanted to be. When you get caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, best that you can do, best that you can do, best that you can do is fall in love. When you get caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, best that you can do, best that you can do, best that you can do is fall in love. When you get caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, best that you can do, best that you can do, best that you can do is fall in love. When you get caught between the moon and New York City,
Okay, so that was Arthur's theme, The Best That You Can Do. And what I did read when I was doing my research was that this was the last U.S. #1 hit that Christopher Cross ever had. And I guess it's like going out with a bang. I mean, he's still doing music, you know, to this day, but unless he passed away, something I might have not known about. Let me just make sure, because I don't want to be talking about him in the past tense like that. He's still alive. Oh, his birthday's 2 days after mine, but he's a little bit older than me. If you never have another #1 hit, the best that you can do, pun intended, but the best that you could do is get a Grammy and an Academy Award for it, you know? It's not easy to do, and not a lot of people have done it, but you know what? He did it. But that song was just all over the place, and I didn't, you know, plan out, because I'm not a big planner, but I didn't plan for all 3 songs that I played tonight to have a saxophone solo. I really did not. But you know what? I'm not mad at it. Yeah, I love a good saxophone. a good saxophone solo. And you know what? If you played saxophone in the mid to late 70s, 80s into maybe the early 90s, you had a job, because that was the whole thing, you know, with pop songs. You know, if you had that saxophone in there to give it a nice little softer thing, and you know, that kind of thing, then you had, and then when Kenny G came out with his saxophone, everybody wanted a saxophone on their record. So if you played saxophone around that time frame, you had a job. Oh, including Earth, Wind and Fire and Chicago, and you know, all those. There was a lot of people that had horn sections in their band. So yeah, if you played horns, now you can do it on your keyboard, or you know, digitally, or somehow you could do it. You don't really need any actual member with an instrument to get away with, you know, faking that particular sound. But faking the groove, that's kind of hard to do. It really, really is. If you are still here, I thank you very much for staying tuned. I really do appreciate it. First and foremost, I want you to like the videos as much as I like making them for you. After that, all you need to do to help me out with the channel is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Peace.